What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja-Africana, coming to you with a zodiac reading for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising people. So, if this is for you and this message resonates with you and you are a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, welcome. If it doesn't, if you're not a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe you're dealing with a Virgo, or maybe you're not a Virgo at all, and this just resonates with what is going on with your spirit or what's going on with your life, or maybe there's a message that you might need to pass to somebody that's having this tendency, child. Like this is a situation with Virgo. I want to say that spirit is saying like although it's not right, and although the things that have gone on are not right, it's almost a situation of spirit saying, that's what you get. But before we get into that, we excuse me, we are at 488 subscribers. I'd like to get my subscribers up. So if y'all can, show me some love. Subscribe to my channel, share my channel, and send people here to, subscribe to my channel and like my channel and get me out there in the algorithm so I can continue to put content out for you, okay? Now, let's talk, Virgo. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. This is in concerns with maybe the relationships with people you're having, or potentially maybe a relationship that you're in, or a situationship. It's something that may not be serious, or it may be a serious relationship. Either way, it is something that you have poured energy into and put time and work into. And I mean, being in a situation with somebody, that is, spending your time with somebody. That time spent is something that you cannot get back. That is energy that is released. That shit is just gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. And it is what it is. But it's almost like universe is saying to you, Virgo, sometimes you seek these behaviors in these situations because you feel the need to be needed. And in this specific tarot reading, it's a situation of maybe you ignored red flags that came up about this person or this situation because you needed to feel needed. And it's something that is lacking within you that is causing you to seek these people in these situations where you're needed. And when you're disappointed, because it's almost like you almost know that you're going to be disappointed, but you want to find the good. I think it's a situation of Virgo. You see potential too much in too many people. You see potential in people too much, and you almost always end up getting burned. And that's what this situation is. You get lied to and shit. And, the person feels like they were justified in what they were doing in the situation because maybe they felt like you were doing too much. Maybe they felt like you were on their back too much and you were watching them and hawking them. Either way, whatever happened, they felt like you did too much. And now you're in a situation like, well, what the fuck did I do? Like, why the fuck do these situations continue to happen to me? Or why do people keep doing this? And it's because you're doing too much, babe. You're doing too much. You are trying to be everything to everybody in your world or everybody that you encounter. You're not allowing yourself to experience people without forming some form of attachment to these people. And when you become attached to them, you put your emotions and your energy and your feelings in these situations, and shit is happening. But not necessarily in this situation, Virgo. This situation is kind of different from that, not really askew from what is going on in your pool. But it's some type of toxic energy emitting from you, Virgo, that is causing these destructive situations that you continue to go to. And it has a lot to do with your mind frame, Virgo. And usually Virgos are pretty grounded and you are pretty cool people. I fuck with Virgos. Sometimes y'all do too much, but I can deal with that do too much because most of the time it comes from a good place, or a place where you're trying to seek some type of clarification, and that's what you did. You kind of sought out, again, someone who needed your help, or a situation where you could improve somebody. Or if you're a lady, and I want you to stop fucking doing this right fucking now, if this describes you, what I'm about to say. If you are a woman and you saw a man, you thought, well, maybe I can clean him up a little bit. He was already a shit show, and he already told the fuck up, and you feel like, I can clean him up, and somehow you saw long term in him and he had other plans. Maybe that's what went on. But we're gonna go off into it and see what happened, Virgo, and why this is kind of your fault, because you're pouring energy into these situations and you're allowing these relationships to grow and form, and sometimes you're just supposed to experience these people for the moment. Like, Virgo, you did too much. And, well, with your doing too much, you were faced with some changes. But before I talk about these cards, I want to tell you what I feel like Spirit is asking. Spirit is saying, at the end of the day, are you ready to rid yourself of this behavior that, one, causes you to seek people that need your help all of the time, all of these broken ass people, and two, are you really ready to end this sneakiness that you have going on? There's this thing with you where if something doesn't sound right or feel right, or if you feel like there's sneakiness, not that you're wrong, but you're not really trusting your gut. You're going off what you're being told and what you think is going on, and that's what happened in the situation here. Are you ready to leave these situations alone, and are you ready to leave this behavior alone? Universe is saying. Well, look within yourself, Virgo. This is for a Virgo male or a female, so don't think that this is just for a female. Now, it could have been a dude that went after a woman that was a strange woman, and the universe was telling you. The point is, you should be looking within yourself and listening, because these red flags are happening. Well, what happened now is, Virgo, you are worried. Like, you're trying to get to the bottom of something. Like, you are determined to reach the bottom or get an answer or get some clarification on whatever it is. Like I said, it's involving some type of relationship in your life. So you mean you determined. And what Virgo done did, Virgo done went digging for dirt and found mud. And now Virgo is in their feelings about it. Virgo is not feeling too happy about the things that Virgo has found out. What was it, Virgo? Like I said, it has something to do with the relationships that you are in. What was it with the situation? Did you find out a lover, someone that you were seeing, a male or female, could be an Aries? Did you find out that they weren't doing what it was that they claimed they were doing in the relationship? But let's not go too far off on this card. Let me pull the other card first and then come back to that one regarding relationships. What was it that you found out that was so toxic with this person? Did you find out that person wasn't all they cracked up to be? They weren't as grounded in what it was that they communicated surrounding what they could bring to your table, huh? They lacked a lot, or they lacked something, or this was something that they withheld from you. What was it that they withheld a history of? A history of lying, a history of moving fast, fast talking, getting over on people. Or you found out that this person was a cheater and they divided their time everywhere. Or did you find out this person was a little homeless? You got yourself hooked up with a homosexual out here, somebody that saw you as a come up. Let me find out you done got licked like a sucker, Virgo. Or did you find out this person had children everywhere and they lied about having kids, and they got more than enough children to build a fucking starting lineup on an NBA squad? Maybe that person ain't got that many kids, but maybe this person has children that they're not taking care of that you just found out about. Maybe you found out that is what's going on. Or, like I said, you just got you a doggone cheater. Either way, universe is saying, yo, look, you may not think so, but this is your fault, okay? This is your fault, Virgo. Why? Because universe placed those red flags in front of you surrounding those situations with that person. Or if you found out that the job was no good, whatever it was that you went after was no good. But universe had already showed you that these things were fucked up. Universe already showed you that maybe that person that you were dating was a control freak, had a bit of a substance abuse problem, was a liar, wasn't didn't have that money that they claimed they had. They were not who they claimed to be. Like, you got hooked by a full-on magician, honey, but you ignored the red flags because you felt like you could fix them, and you felt like, I can clean them up. I just really hope it's not a woman that's watching my damn videos that ever uttered the phrase that you could clean a man up a little bit, because baby, all you doing is cleaning him up for the next woman. But either way, you saw opportunity in a situation where universe was already telling you to move on, honey. Universe had thrown that red flag up there, that flag on that play, but you ignored it. You decided to go against the changes that were going, and now you want the end of it to come. You want it to stop. But universe is saying, or you want this thing removed, or you just want it fixed, but you got to go through this because you ignored them red flags. Look back. Universe is asking you to think back of how many times I tried to tell you or offer you something else different, and you went after these cups or this cup instead. You went after this person. Think about your involvement in it, and think about how you went back and did what it is that you did to contribute to the situation. Because yeah, although they're wrong, Virgo, what part of it isn't with you that needed to fix that person, that needed to heal that person, that needed to help that person, that needed to be involved in that situation, whatever it is? Find out your involvement and cut yourself out of it, Virgo, and then move on forward from there. Because until you stop being messy, the situation ain't gonna stop. It's on you, Virgo, and I'm just a little disappointed that you're participating in some shit like this. All right.